I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. Hey, that's the deal. I was born to ride. Out of Tampa to Miami, Daytona, Tallahassee, from the East Coast to the West Side, here in Florida, we were born to ride. I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. And that's the deal. I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
American owned, family operated. Since 1829, no bull, just lager. From America's oldest brewery, Yingling.
Thanks for tuning in. This week it's off to Miami, the Florida Keys, and exotic Key West as we join the 41st annual Phil Peterson's Key West Poker Run. This world-famous biker event is a true adventure ride. Coconut palms, turquoise waters, and miles of scenic beauty greet motorcyclists as they stop at various venues to party, eat, drink, and try to collect the best poker hand for a chance to win $10,000 at the end of the ride. Key West. Even the name conjures up visions of Hemingway, Bogart, parrot heads, and pirates. With so many things to do, we never become bored and truly have a memorable time every time we make this poker run. The Phil Peterson's Key West Poker Run is not only a one-of-a-kind event, but it pays back the community by benefiting local charities. So stay tuned, grab a margarita, a rum and coke, or a Bloody Mary. We're going to the Keys right now, right here, only on Born to Ride.
Hey, this is Willie, and you're watching Born to Ride TV. Right on.
Well, I told you at the beginning, this isn't any other normal poker run today. This is the Key West Poker Run here at Peterson's Harley-Davidson in Miami, Florida South. And this is Drew Peterson. And Drew, I'm glad to have you on the show today. The Peterson's Poker Run has been going on for, 41 years now?
Yes, since 1972, when Phil Peterson and a handful of employees rode from the Miami store to Key West, hitting 5 stops on the way down, having 41 years behind us, and the Rotary Club helping us throughout all of the Keys as a host to the Keys, and the diabetes research helping us sign people up and involved in the forerunning of the event. It's got a lot more horsepower behind it, and it all happens automatically now. It's not that stressful. Everybody has their part. They've done it year after year, and they know what to do.
And once you get to the Keys, it's paradise down there. We all know that. Everything that's going on in this country right now, all the turmoil, everybody kind of loves this little break at the Keys.
Well, and it's the ride to the Keys that really makes a difference. It's 5 stops over islands connected by bridges over turquoise water and reefs. So it's a beautiful scenic ride down, and it's very relaxing, and you meet up with old friends, and it's kind of like a reunion. You stop and go at different places, and you see friends that have been disconnected, but they all seem to come back together for the poker run. And if they don't meet in the islands on the way down, certainly in the small island of Key West, Hopefully they'll meet on Duval Street, because we block off the street to motorcycle traffic only for the 2-night Mardi Gras, and thousands of people will be crisscrossing the street. So it's a reunion of sorts. The hands, we ask for a $10 donation per hand. You can play as many hands as you like, and you have a chance of winning a Sportster motorcycle to be given away at Cowboy Bill's at Saturday night. So the 10 best hands will play one round of Texas Hold'em to win that bike. But we do raise money for the diabetes research here at Jackson Memorial, and also for the Sunrise Rotary in Key West for their scholarships and local charities. And the whole idea has always been to give to local charities. Diabetes research and the Rotary clubs throughout the Keys and Key West all benefit from this. When it's turned into this mega party and charity event, so we capitalize on it and do good for the community and give back a little. This year we have a $500 gift certificate for the contestant that has the oldest Phil Peterson's Key West Poker Run t-shirt on at Cowboy Bill's.
Does it have to still fit them even though things change over the years?
They could actually just carry it in. They don't have to wear it, but that's a good point. I may have to add that to the next twist. So there's always these good ideas. And there is, of course, the longest traveled or the furthest traveled, and we prefer them to be on a motorcycle, but they must ride the motorcycle through the stops. So it's not like you can fly into Key West and sign up and say, I'm from Argentina, I'm the furthest away. No, you have to have ridden in the poker run.
This is the Phil Peterson Poker Run, year number 41. We're going to show you what it's all about here, starting in Miami, heading down to the Keys, the ride, the stops. The organization of this run is phenomenal. The added twist, the added party, the added attractions that go along with is just one of a kind. And congratulations on year number 41.
Well, thank you very much, and I'll see you down there.
All right. Yeah, let's ride. We got to make some stops along the way, though. And then my end destination is a Sloppy Joe. Woo!
Today's show is brought to you by Media Design Shop, a hornet's nest attack with social media, web design, hosting, web shorts, search engine updates, and much more. Get your business noticed today. Media Design Shop. On November 15th and the 16th, get your grub on. It's the second annual Lakeland Sun and Fun When Pigs Fly South Barbecue Challenge. It's world-class barbecue like never before. And on Saturday, November the 16th, there's live music, airplanes, classic cars, and the custom bike show, RV camping. Born to Ride will be there TV taping, and vendors call now. This will be huge. And it's all sponsored by attorney Fran Hosh, 866-LAW-FRAN. It's a Sun and Fun Fly-In, a brighter future through aviation. This is an incredible event and location, so don't miss it.
You've been involved in a motorcycle accident. I'm the biker on your side. I'm Fran Hosh, your attorney that rides. Motorcycle accidents get my experience, personal attention. And there are no fees, no costs, unless you win. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. Your rights are my fights, and I'll never settle for less than you deserve. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
The High Octane Saloon in Homosassa is a must-see rider destination. There's live bands and 4 liquor bars, ice-cold beers, and a motorcycle shop with tattoos, a burnout pit, and much more. The food? It's white linen dinners at picnic table prices. Check out the Sunday special. It's a $3 pot roast dinner plate, and it's more than a meal for only $3. Only at High Octane in Homosassa. Do you get our monthly exclusive newsletter? Sign up at borntoride.com and get on our mailing list today. The legendary Phil Peterson's Key West Poker Run is always much more than a poker run. It's an experience that's hard to explain. When reporter Scott Odell told us about his wife Carla's brother Terry and his fiancée Michelle riding to the Keys from Colorado for their wedding, I knew we had a great story, because it's a story within a story. Their story has ties of love, riding, passion, and family. And that is what Born to Ride is all about. Scott Odell writes, I have traveled all over the world with my wife Carla on motorcycles. And Peterson's Poker Run down to Key West has always been one of our favorite rides, and we look forward to it every year. Terry, Carla's brother, lives in Gypsum, Colorado, just outside of Vail. I'm going to ride my Harley from Colorado all the way to the Keys, he said. Michelle, his fiancée, is riding on the back, and we have decided to get married in Key West during the rally. My initial reaction was, wow, that's over 2,300 miles. Well, they had figured out it would take them 4 days if they put some 600-mile-plus stretches onto the highway. When they finally got to our house in Parrish, Florida, they were full of smiles and acted like it was a day at the park. I can't believe how hot and humid it is in Florida, Michelle exclaimed as she headed for the shower. After a day of rest and some pool time, we headed out to Key West. In Miami, we stopped at the South Peterson's dealership and signed up for the poker run. Then we headed to Key Largo for the evening. The next day, we hit all 5 poker stops and made our way to Key West. So far, everything was just perfect. The weather, the event, the ride down. We did a few touristy things that morning before heading down to Smathers Beach, like take their picture at the most southern point in the United States, visit the lighthouse, and go by Hemingway's house. We picked up the couple in our electric golf cart and drove to the spot of the ceremony. The beach was beautiful, the bride was gorgeous, and the whole evening was breathtaking. You may now kiss the bride. 2 wheels and 2 hearts. Too much fun. Ron Galletti wrote, "As I look back on all of this, what I see is 2 people falling in love, 2 people making a commitment and trusting each other for better or for worse. I also see that motorcycling will always be a big part of their lives as it has brought them closer together. For them, it was a ride of a lifetime." Whenever we go on a road trip, we give the kids the experience of the ride and destinations to see and learn, as well as our readers. So let me tell you a little bit about Hawks Cay Resort. Hawks Cay Resort is a 60-acre true resort destination situated on the secluded and intimate isle of Duck Key. The resort boasts a total of 402 villas and hotel rooms, 5 restaurants, a saltwater lagoon, 5 swimming pools, an award-winning spa, as well as on-site water sports, fishing, charters, and a dolphin connection facility. 4 Atlantic bottlenose dolphins call Hawks Cay home. The on-site Dolphin Connection is the only resort-based program of its kind where guests can interact and swim with dolphins in their natural environment. The Dolphin Connection staff was outstanding, and the dolphin interaction with Emily and Ronnie were totally unbelievable and something we will never forget. The smiles on the kids' faces were priceless. Like I said earlier, the Phil Peterson Key West Poker Run is more than a poker run. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what Drew Peterson had to say about the poker run. Thursday, the sun and breezy weather came out for the start of the poker run and stayed all weekend for one of the nicest weather weekends we have seen in a long time. The turnout on Thursday was busy early and lighted up the afternoon, making Friday less crowded with less traffic for the ride down. On Friday, vendors lined the closed street of Duval, and on Saturday, the bike show filled Duval Street with some of the most spectacular creations imaginable. The police estimate 10,000 to 15,000 each year, depending on the weather. Well, we had great weather this year. Does that mean we had 15,000? Many thanks to all of you who participated in the poker game, bought a t-shirt, or paid for a parking ban. Many thanks to the Key West Sunrise Rotary Club, all of the Keys Rotary Club, and the Diabetes Research Volunteers for your hard work that makes this event happen. Many thanks to all the bike show volunteers, and many thanks to the City of Key West and to anyone I may have missed. And there you have it, another famous Phil Peterson's Poker Run to Key West. Make sure that you put this on your list. You have to experience it to believe it. On November 15th and the 16th, get your grub on. It's the 2nd annual Lakeland Sun and Fun When Pigs Fly South Barbecue Challenge. It's world-class barbecue like never before. And on Saturday, November the 16th, there's live music, airplanes, classic cars, and the custom bike show, RV camping. Born to Ride will be their TV taping, and vendors call now. This will be huge. And it's all sponsored by attorney Fran Hosh, 866-LAW-FRAN. It's a Sun and Fun Fly-In, a brighter future through aviation. This is an incredible event and location, so don't miss it. Quail Hollow is the ultimate entertainment complex that just happens to be a golf and country club in beautiful Wesley Chapel. There's live music every Friday night at happy hours and Sunday brunch and dinner rides. Stop by on your next weekend ride. Born to Ride's next Quail Hollow Biker Bash is Sunday, February the 16th. Mark your calendar and make plans now.
Hey, this is Meredith from Wild 94.1, co-host on your favorite morning show in town, Orlando and the Freak Show, and we have a wonderful event coming up. I love getting dressed up, and I know you do too, ladies. So we have one of the best dressed events coming up, the Gem and Jeans Ball, and guess what? It's right around the corner. It's going to be held at the Brandon Harley-Davidson, November 23rd, and you are invited. So join me, Meredith, from Wild 94.1, November 23rd at the Brandon Harley-Davidson. I'll see you there.
I've been representing accident victims for nearly a decade, and I've always wanted an office where my clients would feel comfortable and welcome. I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights. Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
If you're looking for great food, fun, and fantastic service, Mojo's is the place for you. Amazing food, a fun environment, and service that never misses a beat. Mojo's has delicious wings, burgers, steaks, ribs, and the coldest beer in town. Daily specials for lunch and dinner, even nightly entertainment. Mojo's, 1845 East Memorial Boulevard, just minutes from downtown, right across the street from Lake Parker. Check us out. GetMojo.com.
Find us on Facebook, Born to Ride TV and magazine. For over 18 years, the ultimate multimedia biker experience.
Hey, Dale here from Wheels Through Time. Just had a really fun group of folks here from New Jersey help me take the Elk motorcycle down from its regular position with the one-of-a-kind bikes. And truly, the Elk is a one-of-a-kind motorcycle. You know, I got this bike from a good friend of mine in the club, Dave Leitner, and after a couple years of research, it became very obvious that the Elk motorcycle is actually a Flanders motorcycle with a very interesting story. The Flanders company started in 1911 in Pontiac, Michigan, building single-cylinder motorcycles. They eventually developed a twin, however, did not produce that bike. The Flanders Motorcycle Company, 1911 to 1913, Mr. Flanders was a pretty interesting guy. Actually, Henry Ford contracted the Flanders Company to build the crankshafts for the Model T Ford. You know, the quality of the Flanders motorcycle has been passed on for decades, and the Elk motorcycle, similar quality, different name, and here's the story. When Flanders went out of the business in Pontiac, Michigan, approximately 1913, the inventory of the Flanders Company was sold to a hardware store actually in Elkhart, Indiana. They repainted the motorcycles, called it an Elk. Now, it's certainly unknown how many Flanders bikes that the Elk Company bought. However, this is the only remaining example. Now, what we're going to do today, this bike has actually been on display here at Wheels Through Time up on that ledge for probably 3 or 4 years. The bike's always ready to run. I'm going to gas this thing up and take this old belt drive bike for a spin. If I remember, it runs like a top. You know, we always find volunteers here at Wheels Through Time to help out. This is Joyce from Nebraska, and she's volunteered to help me get this old Flanders running. We're going to pour some gas in this thing, and then you're going to start it and drive it. Just kidding. I'll be riding this thing in no time. You ready to go?
Ready to go.
Here we go. Little bit of gas. You know, starting procedure on the Elk motorcycle, quite simple. Put gas in it. Already did that. Turn the gas on. Got it. Tickle the carburetor. Sounds pretty exciting, doesn't it? Well, gas in the carburetor, got the belt tension adjusted and the timing set. This thing ought to fire right up. Well, as you can see, the old Elk runs great. 1913, 1914, the end of the Flanders era. The Elk motorcycle, certainly a one-of-a-kind bike. Probably would like to know why this bike runs so well. The famous Brad Wilmarth out of Virginia did the majority of the mechanical work on this bike, and everything that Brad does, he always brings to mechanical perfection, which is very important here at Wheels Through Time, the museum that runs. Well, with all the formalities out of the way, got the bike down from the table, gassed it up with a little assistance, got it fired right up. I guess it's time to go have some fun and take this baby for a spin. You know, you can have more fun riding these old motorcycles than I can actually share, riding a bike that's nearly 100 years old in original condition with a tremendous amount of history is really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The Elk motorcycle, unknown origins. If this bike could talk, I'm sure it could speak to the world.
Don't miss Bike Nights, every night featured in the new Born to Ride magazine. A complete listing of Born to Ride's hottest bike nights for you to check out.
This month's issue features When Pigs Fly South Barbecue Challenge at the Sun and Fun Fly-In on the front cover. And make sure you check out Born to Ride's Page 3 Girl in every issue of Born to Ride magazine. Pick up your free copy today.
When do you crave refreshing iced tea? Twisted Tea wants to know the next time you want that same satisfying refreshment, but with a kick. Grab a Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea, the refreshing hard iced tea that tastes like real iced tea with a kick.
On November 15th and the 16th, get your grub on. It's the second annual Lakeland Sun and Fun When Pigs Fly South Barbecue Challenge. It's world-class barbecue like never before. And on Saturday, November the 16th, there's live music, airplanes, classic cars, and the custom bike show, RV camping. Born to Ride will be there TV taping, and vendors call now. This will be huge. And it's all sponsored by attorney Fran Hosh, 866-LAW-FRAN. It's a Sun and Fun Fly-In, a brighter future through aviation. This is an incredible event and location, so don't miss it.
Hi, my name is Corporal Justin Gertner. Join us Sunday, November 24th for the 4th Annual Heartstrings for Heroes Motorcycle Riding Honors Cruise. I'm looking forward to overcoming yet another challenge in riding with all of you. Go to heartstringsforheroes.org for all event details and join me in the Army of Support. Thank you and see you there.
Registration is 9 a.m. at Screwy Louie's Porpoise Pub, 8701 Seminole Boulevard, Sunday, November 24th. For all tickets and event info, go to www.heartstringsforheroes.org.
Hey, Motorman here for Born to Ride TV with my tip of the week. This week I'm going to talk about counter steering. A lot of people are confused about this. I prefer the term push steering, but this is how it works. Above 15 miles per hour comes the need to counter steer or push steer. That simply means if I want to turn left, I must push forward on the left grip. When I push forward on the left grip, the motorcycle leans left and goes left. If I push forward on the right grip, it leans right and goes right. The only way for a motorcycle to turn at speeds above 15 miles per hour is by counter steering or push steering. So many people get confused about this. If you want to think about it this way, use the palm of your hand to practice this in a parking lot or an empty road. Just get up above 15 miles per hour and give a little push on the bars. You'll see as soon as you push that bar, the bike will lean left and go left. Push on the right grip, it's going to lean right and go right. It's very simple, and in fact, it's one of the few things that are instinctual about riding a motorcycle. If you've ever made a turn at speed, you've obviously counter-steered whether you realize it or not. But knowing how it works and knowing that if you do it quickly, the motorcycle will react extremely fast. In fact, the faster you go, the less of a push you're going to need on each of those grips. If you think riding a motorcycle is fun now, imagine if you really knew what you were doing. For more tips, tricks, and techniques, and to get a copy of my brand new book or the DVD Ride Like a Pro, just log on to ridelikeapro.com.
How close does a motorcycle have to be before you see it? Here or here? At an intersection, look, then look again. Think. Look twice for motorcyclists.
Everyone was right, I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Tires. Cheaper than anyone. $85 front tires, $90 back tires. It's Cycle-Rama in Pinellas Park, building power since 1976. Now you can take Born to Ride everywhere and anywhere. The new Born to Ride mobile app is ready for you to download. There's more multimedia, more information, more Born to Ride like never before.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, Abe, they know what's going on.
What you gonna do when Born to Ride runs wild on you, brother?
What's going on, guys? This is George from Road Rage Magazine. We put together the Ball Street Bike Show along with the Big Bike Riders Association. We're about to give out the trophies, and I don't know, it's been a ball today. So we've been doing the poker run for like a good, I would say, 8 years. So we've been marketing this event pretty good for the last, I guess decade almost. We like people to pour out their soul into, the custom work and stuff like that, creativity, originality, and stuff. You see some really nice stuff out here. We had over 100 registrations and stuff like that. Categories, we're like 20-something categories. We're a little bit open. New stuff is always coming out, so we keep it a little bit open for those new things. We had to open up 2 categories this one year just because they didn't have it from before. So the ones that stood out today, I think, in my opinion, are the guys over at After Hours Bike Shop with the rat rods that they have. I know that the bagger thing is in style, but he really took it with, his little creativity style, that the old, ship, it's like old shipyard type, custom, the rusted look and everything, I love the way people go ahead and have that personal expression about them with their bikes and everything like that. It's a personal touch and stuff like that, It's their soul, like somebody painting a painting or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The proceeds from the event go to the Diabetes Research Foundation. I can actually say that zero money is made profit from this. You have the Rotary Club of Key West, the Big Bike Riders Foundation also too. It's always good to give back, Be supportive, come out to all the events and everything like that, and just have fun. That's what it's all about.